Okay, so the last one we looked at was how to get out from the bottom with a failed guillotine, technical stand-up to the front headlock position on top. What we're gonna do now is do something similar, but kind of in the opposite direction, where I'm gonna do a technical stand-up to get off the bottom, but for the objective of getting a guillotine. So before we started with the guillotine, we were ditching it for the top. This time we're getting to the top and then ditching the top for the guillotine. So this one, we don't need to start with the opponent's head trapped like we had a guillotine started. What I'm going to do instead is he's postured well enough in my guard right here that I can take my cross arm here to the opposite shoulder, or trapped or cup grip like this, framing and posting. So now I've got a lever in front of his throat. This is what's really important, is I don't want to just push right here. I want to put a blade against his throat so he doesn't want to push forward into me. This allows me to frame on this hand really well, coming down to my foot just like before for our technical stand-up. I'm going to be able to pull this foot back to a standing position here. Now, instead of just hanging out here or trying to force back in for the top, what I'm going to do is, keeping this blade right here, I'm going to take my hand off the ground now that I'm based, cupping the back of his head, snapping him down, and then grabbing his head right here in an arm out guillotine where I've got the connection, everything's on the throat where I want it. I'm going to slide this knee in between his arms and then wrap this one around the back right here for our guillotine, crunching in tight and pulling to squish the throat. Remember the guillotines, we don't want to pull back and have their head pop out. We want to crush in and then squeeze. So again, we're just doing our typical sort of self-defense style stand-up from the closed guard. We're here, backing up, but at this point, I come to the back of the head, pull it down, sort of tuck it under my arm like I'm holding a football right here. Knee comes to the center, in, crush for our nasty arm out, tight guillotine. You can work on whatever style of grip you like, ball and socket, Buddha palm, high elbow, all sorts of ways you can finish, but it's the entry that's super important. So let's practice this one up. It's good practice for your self-defense too, so get used to that stand up, and yeah, let's try it out. 1, 2, 3.